Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista from Hebertstown Home. If you are new here, welcome. I would love to have you click that subscribe button down below. Today I thought that I would share with you a little garden update and kind of where we're at with the garden. It is August and the garden is starting to kind of taper off except for our tomatoes and cucumbers. So I'm going to give you a garden tour and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing with those. Alright, so this is the state of affairs out in the garden. It's the beginning of August. Gosh, I don't even know what day it is, guys. Like, I don't know, 6th, 7th, 8th, somewhere in there. I'm not sure. Anyway, and it's really gotten weeded over, and we've kind of given up on weeding anymore. But this half over here is from the potatoes. I was gonna come back through and plant pumpkins and I never did that, so it's just kind of an overgrown mess. This is our row of tomatoes and they're looking really sad, but they're still producing a lot, and one of them has gotten like overrun by cucumber plants. Like the cucumber plants have just taken over everything. They're clear out like into the grass. So this is how it's going right now. The cucumbers are, yeah, doing wonderfully. And then we have a couple pepper plants here on the end that have not produced much yet, but this is always when they start to produce toward the end of summer. So it looks like, I don't know if those tomato plants over there need more water or what their situation is. Maybe they're getting choked out by the cucumbers. I'm not sure. They're still producing tons of tomatoes for us. So there you go. So then we have the cucumber plants and we have some cantaloupe plants in there. I think the cantaloupe over on the other side over there have pretty much died off. So it's just the cucumbers left. We're getting some tomatoes. I'm going to show you the cucumber situation in the house, but we are getting so overrun by cucumbers that besides feeding them to the chickens, I have decided today to make some refrigerator pickles because those are good and easy. And then otherwise we're just sharing them as much as we can. We're using them in salads. We're eating them on a daily basis. We've had too many cucumbers at this point. Okay, so I have piles upon piles of cucumbers. Those need to get into the fridge. They haven't made it there yet. Along with cucumbers here in the fridge already. Cucumbers here, cucumbers here, cucumbers here. So I need to do something with cucumbers today. Some of them are wilting, I'm seeing quite a bit. We've luckily kept them kind of separated by when we picked. So these probably can go to chickens. The next two drawers can be used for pickles, and then I can get the ones on the counter hopefully into the fridge. So we are overflowing with grape and cherry tomatoes. I do not have a lot of the great big ones this year. They just didn't set on super well. But I thought, what am I gonna do? I don't wanna waste all these tomatoes, but we're not gonna be able to eat them quick enough. The kids are eating them off the counter. Like I just sit them on the counter washed up and they walk through and eat a few all the time. So we are going through quite a bit that way and in salads and things like that, but we're still not keeping up and I don't wanna waste them. So I got out my dehydrator today and I am going to make some sun-dried tomatoes out of them. Trim Healthy Mama uses a lot of sun-dried tomatoes in some recipes, or the recipes we love. I'm thinking specifically of the Tuscan cream chicken and a few things like that. And so I thought, you know what, they're kind of expensive to buy the sun-dried tomatoes. I'm just gonna make the sun-dried tomatoes. This will be a great way to preserve these tomatoes and not to let them go to waste. So I'm gonna dry them and then I'm actually gonna put them in the freezer so that they'll last us quite a while. So that's what I'm doing with tomatoes. Okay, so I am going to make some refrigerator pickles out of these cucumbers that I have overflowing from our garden. And I'm going to use my Grandma Susie's recipe, my great-grandma Susie's recipe, and there are tons of refrigerator pickle recipes out there online, so take your pick as to what recipe you want to use. I will share this one with you. It's super simple, probably similar to many online. And I am actually going to substitute the sugar with gentle sweet, which is Trim Healthy Mama, so that we can remain on plan. Our family tries to eat as little sugar as possible. So if you guys want to experiment with some other sugar substitutes, that is fine too. I'm gonna give you the original recipe with the sugar, and you guys can modify it as you would like. I'm just going to, I think it calls for half a cup of sugar, and I am just going to convert that over to gentle sweet. So we will see how that works out for us. So anyway, there you go. I'm just going to throw these in and I will show you the recipe. Super simple. This gallon-sized jar and then 4 other random-sized jars of pickles. I did do a couple with regular sugar so that we can take them places to share, and people might like those a little bit better. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what the flavor is with the gentle sweet instead of sugar in them. So these will have to sit about a week before they're ready to eat. So we'll stick them in the fridge for about a week or so, and then they'll be good to go. So I don't know how well you can see these, but my tomatoes are starting to dry out a little bit. So they've been in here a couple of hours. I'm expecting them to be in here probably for 4 to 6 hours more. And we will see what they look like more towards afternoon or evening. So thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.